Hi guys, welcome back again. In the next video, I'm taking a little tougher question. Okay, we are still on Newton's law of gravitation, but I told you that Newton's law of gravitation you can apply easily on point masses. Here, what I am doing is I am taking a small linear mass. Here we have a small linear mass of length L and mass m, and I have placed it at a distance of 2L from a different mass capital M. Okay, so in this one I am asking you to calculate the gravitational force between the rod of length L mass M and the small sphere of mass M. The problem here is when you apply Newton's law, you take F equals to G M M by R square. The problem here is what will you take the R? R equals to 2L or L, or some of you would think that we should take the average 1.5L. But the thing is all of them would be wrong. All of them would give you wrong answer. To calculate the force between these two objects, be patient with me, we will have to use integration. Now let me tell you, integration is not as tough as you think it is. Okay? Trust me on this one. Integration is actually very easy. All you need to understand is, as we cannot use any one value of r for the entire mass because its distance from the other mass is 2L at some point and 3L at another point and 1.5 or 2.5L at the midpoint. Okay, so what do we do here is we take a very small part of this rod and we take a small part of very small length, say dx. Okay, so we take a very small length, a very small part of length dx, and we assume that its mass will be dm. Now how do we calculate this mass dm? It is very simple. The mass per unit length of the whole rod will be constant for the whole of the rod or for the partial part of the rod. So the mass per unit length, linear mass density, will either be calculated for the complete rod m by L, or we calculate it for the small part dm by dx. It should be equal because the rod is uniform rod. Okay, so by taking this we can get the value of dm as m by L into dx by cross multiplying it. Dm equals to m by L into dx. So now we write the force between this small part dm and this sphere of mass m. We write force between the small part and mass capital mass M as dF equals to G m1 m2 by x square. I took the distance between the small mass and the bigger mass as x. So G m1 m2 by r square. Now instead of dm we place its value over here, m by L into dx. After this substitution, I get df equals to G m m by L into dx by x square. Now dx by x square is very easily integrable. 1 by x square is x raised to power minus 2. Its integration will be x raised to power minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1. That will be minus 1 by x. So the integration of dx by x square simply converts to minus 1 by x. The limits, the x changes from the minimum distance, that is 2L, to the maximum distance, that will be L plus 2L. So the limits are from 2L to 3L. When I put the limits and I one by one substitute it, I get my answer very easy. G mm by 6L square.